Welcome back to the shop. I'm Jeff from Today's Craftsman, and today we have a highly requested video. We're going to simplify undermount drawer slides for you. So we're going to take you through measuring for your drawer, how to build it, how to install the slides and the drawer box. But first, a word from our sponsor. Promotional support for this episode is provided by Enduro by General Finishes. Enduro is our choice for professional wood coatings. Proudly manufactured in the USA, Enduro provides a strong, consistent, and predictable finish. From whites to colors to custom match stains, you can find it all under the Enduro system. For more information, visit generalfinishes.com. Here's the cabinet that we're working on. This is going into a reception desk, so it's just a 3/4 inch white melamine cabinet. So edge banded, and we need to put 3 drawers in this. So we're using 21-inch slides. These are Simplifies Progressa Plus. Just happen to have these around, but this will work with any undermount drawer slide that is advertised for 5/8 inch material. We're making 5/8 inch drawer boxes, and we're using 5/8 inch melamine, but you could use solid wood if you'd like, or even 5/8 inch plywood. And we have a couple dimensions that we need to figure out. So 21-inch slide, we have a 21-inch long drawer. The drawer sides are going to match up with the size of your drawer slide. So that's what that number is. It's not the length of the actual slide, it's the length of your drawer. So we know that the drawer is going to be 21 inches deep. Now we need to figure out the width. So this is standard amongst basically all of the undermount slides. Always check with your manufacturer, but it's 3/8 of an inch less than the opening of your cabinet. So here we have an 18-inch cabinet, which gives us a 16.5 inch interior dimension. So we need to subtract 3/8 of an inch from that, and that gives us 16.1/8. So that's the width, the outside width of our drawer box. We can write that down, 16.1/8 of an inch wide by 21 inches deep. And we'll work on this bottom drawer here, which I'm going to make 12 inches high, and that's because it will be for files. So to find your drawer width, you subtract 3/8 from the opening, and the depth is based on your drawer slide, whether that's 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, or so on. So we'll take this cut list over to the saw and cut our parts and show you what's next. Just like that, we have an assembled drawer. Before you leave a hateful comment, this is not going into the client piece. This is a drawer that we're building just for this video. We'll be using white melamine bottoms. It's a nice 12-inch deep drawer. So 16.1/8 wide to match our 16.5 inch wide cabinet. 21 inches deep to match our 21-inch drawer slides. The next step would be to attach the locking devices for the slides. So remember, you want a 1/2 inch from the bottom of your drawer bottom to the bottom edge of your drawer members. And we're going to use the corresponding locking devices for our Simplifies Progressa Plus. These will mount right here to the face, the inside of the drawer face, with a couple of screws right here, so we can pre-drill those and get those screwed in. Our locking devices are screwed in place here, and the last step to the drawer box is to put our notch and our bayonet hole. Now these dimensions are going to be specific to your slide. We're using Simplifies slides, so we're following the manufacturer's dimensions for these notches. And there's a lot of ways you could do this. You could use the table saw, you could use a couple hand saws, an oscillating tool. But we're gonna be using a jig from our buddy Dino. So he makes these for both Bloom and now Simplifies. And this is a router jig so that you can cut your notch, and it has a hole here so that you can drill for your bayonet. So this is 3D printed, and we'll put a link down below so you can buy these for yourself. So stand up our drawer here. We have one for the right and one for the left. Get our flush trim router bit set up here. Put my safety glasses on, then we can get to work. Time to install our slides. I find the easiest way is to lay the cabinet down on its side. This little cabinet's very heavy, all 3/4 millimeter. So this will be manufacturer specific as well. I know that Simplifies and Bloom should be the same, and we're going to lay out for this first hole here. So Simplifies calls for 10 millimeters from the face of your cabinet to the center of this hole. For our purposes, we'll call that 3/8 of an inch heavy. So 3/8 plus a 32nd. So we'll set that here on our combo square. There's 7/16, and we'll come back another 32nd. So we're set here to an imperial 10 millimeter, and we can mark a line. Now we're going to take our slide. So for this first slide, I like to sit it right on the bottom of the cabinet. You could put a 1/4 inch shim there if you want. Some people worry about seeing the slide. Because this is overlay, you'll never see it. So we'll set it there. If this was an intermediate slide somewhere in here, you can give yourself a square line back wherever you need it. In this case, we're just going to sit on the bottom. So we'll line that line up with the center of our hole. We're going to take a number 6 self-centering bit. We're going to hold our slide in place and drill a hole. If you don't have a self-centering bit, you can center punch that. So now we'll take a number 6 by 3/4, and we can pop that in. And now we can continue and put in some more screws. So Simplifies has a very specific pattern that they like to get the full weight rating. You can look that up for your specific slide, but we're just going to add about 5 more screws. Now we can flip this over and repeat with the left-hand slide. That's our last screw. The slides are all installed. So we can stand cabinet back up, see how we did. Not bad. So you may have figured that when the drawer is in, you'll have 3/16 and 3/16 on either side. That's our 3/8 of an inch. So split it between the two. Have nice full extension here, and let me see, we can show you how the slide is meshing with those notches. as well as the clips. So you can see the slide sits right there. This is heavy. And it's clipped in here. And depending on your manufacturer, that notch may be as big as 3 inches wide if you have tilt add-ons and things to your drawers. But in general, you know, something about 2 inches of width will cover you. So I think that was a really simple way to build drawers for undermount cabinets. Sorry, build drawers for undermount slides. Just remember 3/8 minus your interior dimension and follow the length, you know, that goes along with your drawer slide. It's as simple as that. Double check the specs with your manufacturer just to make sure. But if you do this, I think, you know, you'll have a very easy time using undermounts, and the action is much better than side mount, and you don't see this ugly slide, you know, attached to the side of your drawer. So if you have any questions about these drawers or anything else, be sure to leave a comment down below. We'll see you next week.